Let's look at a few of the critical factors that could help us in making a decision to decide whether the NIO stock could be one of the best stocks to have around us. We'll be looking at a few of the essential details and the factors that could propel the prices up to higher margins. NIO is one of the excellent companies to invest in, especially after the technological developments they are coming up with. They have become one of the greatest in terms of the developments in the EV manufacturing industries. Welcome back to another video on this channel where we'll be speaking about NIO stock. We'll be looking into the most recent updates and trigger points in the prices. We'll also be bringing in more points that could significantly change your perspective of investing in this company. Stay tuned until the end of this video to find out the most recent updates and the factors that have greatly affected the prices of NIO stock in the market for a long time. We come with videos daily, and therefore subscribing and turning on the post notifications will prove to be much more efficient. To make sure we're updated on your preferences, leave us a comment and let us know your thoughts on the prices. This video is not meant to be a piece of financial advice. It's educational and will help you learn how the market is performing concerning NIO. Make all investments after conducting thorough due diligence. This will help you predict and avoid potential losses as you gain more experience. Let's get started now. Many people have been trying to pump up the prices with a lot of wrong information in their community. This has mostly been to push the prices up in an illegitimate manner. Our aim on this channel is to make sure you're never prone to such information. That being the case, allow us to get started with the first and the most important update for NIO in the market. NIO has a great potential to be one of the best in the year 2022. Rest assured, we'll also see the effect of them developing technologically on the charts. This is due to the increasing awareness of the community and investors about the superior technologies and the kind of development the competitors are showing. You, as an investor, will need to consider the development being made by the competitors majorly, as this will help you foresee the development of the company you're interested in investing in. Now, looking at a few numbers here, other than the price of NIO, we'll notice that NIO already has over 815 institutional investments aboard the project. This, in other words, means that more than 800 institutions have a huge trust invested in the NIO. This is certainly a very good indicator and a matter of serious goodwill for the company. The companies like BlackRock, Fidelity, Morgan Stanley, and a lot of others are invested in this company and are expecting a lot out of this company. One of the most important things to keep in mind is the support it's been receiving from the Chinese market. It's been attaining a lot of confidence from companies all over the world and has also been working on making a serious impact on the market through that technology that they have under the research and development department. The best part about the number of institutional investments that it's been receiving is the fact that it's been able to keep this number over the 800 margins without any forms of hardships. Institutional investments are considered to be one of the greatest forms of factors that could help a company develop. In the case of NIO, this is the case as well, and we are up to see a lot more investments coming in from a lot more places in the times ahead. Now, to make the fundamentals even stronger, it came to our notice that out of the 800 investors or so, around 760 are long holders. This means that these 760 are the ones that truly see the future that they have, while the others may be in it for personal advantages. Though this may be a very vague classification, it'll help us get a general idea of the situation in which the NIO market is at the moment. It's for a certain fact that there's a lot of manipulation going on in the company. This means that we see a major interest is vested in the company as soon as these manipulations fade away from the market. The manipulation here includes the kind of hype that is created about it. It's important for the prices to rise in the most stable manner. This will establish higher support and will help the company develop at a much faster rate. The fundamentals will remain stronger and the stock will be less prone to steep falls in their stock prices. The most affordable price that we can predict at this moment, keeping in mind that there are these manipulations going on in the market, is the $60 range. We say so because this is something that will take quite a while to be corrected. Manipulations can make a lot of difference in the manner a stock grows. This is also the case with cryptocurrencies, and a fall due to hype is noticed multiple times. Looking back at the Great Depression itself, you'll notice that there was a time before Black Thursday when there was an extraordinarily high investment into the market. The market was flooded with investments. A trend of investment that is not based on rationale and is hyped up will certainly see a fall as manipulations come in along with a lot of predictions. This, as a matter of fact, is a truth that cannot be averted. The price that we can see NIO at is around the $60 mark. That being said, let's look at the present prices of NIO as of the 23rd of January 2022 has been around the $27 mark. This means that the prices are at less than half of what we think they may be. The fall in the prices of NIO has been looked upon as an opportunity for a lot of investors to buy. The low prices of NIO are also a major point to be taken note of if you're looking to make a short-term investment. We believe so due to the fact that the technology that they have is something that will make more impact in the long run. The concept of EVs are still developing, and it'll take a while before we see the stock prices for such a company to rise. Therefore, we think that an investment in the long term may be the better option to avail and will certainly be the best way to make the most out of your investment. The prices seem to have touched their lowest margins now. We think that this may be the time when the prices start pumping back up to the levels we want them to be. By the end of this year, we're certain that the prices will get back to the deserving shape and will touch the $60 mark. The development from that point in time will be a bit too ambitious for us to make. NIO will be having after reaching that point on the charts. Undoubtedly, the past year has been rough for those investors who had made an investment in this company. Certain that this time will come to an end and we'll see the prices rising back again to the levels we want them to see through the year 2022. All we need to do is to hold on to these stocks and invest in the long term. What we're aiming to see through a growth in the prices is a 100% increase. However, it will certainly take a longer duration of time to be noticed on charts. Perhaps let us look at the medium term and see the movement in prices in the 12-month span from now. Looking at it from an optimistic perspective, we think that the prices may be able to touch the $60 mark. As we mentioned earlier, however, looking at the higher margin of prices that we could see within the same time frame, chances are that we may be able to see the prices ranging all the way to the $80 mark. This is based on an assumption that the other factors such as market stability and investor ideologies remain constant. We think this is achievable keeping in mind the number of institutions invested in this stock. The number of people backing this project up is one of the major indicators of the success it may have in the times ahead. Don't forget that the Chinese government has released a lot of incentives for them to work in the best possible manner. China, being one of the biggest markets, will certainly have a huge impact on the prices of this stock. We think that these indicators are one of the most crucial ones to look at and must not be overlooked. We hope that you can take some part of the information from this video to your knowledge. Make sure you let us know in the comments section about your thoughts on NIO. We'd love to hear your investment strategies on NIO. Hit the like button and subscribe to this channel to stay updated. Turn on the post notifications to never miss out on any of the important information. Until we meet again on this channel, continue investing and developing your portfolio.